Yep, tired of robbing. Bet you don't have these problems, shit ain't a game. Can't press start and seek out options, now it's necessary. Built up hate, I hate February. Your time up once, they say you legendary. Very scary situations got me worried. If all else fails, I'll probably be doing 1,000 burpees. Brand new, this shit gotta work. I took before I asked my mama for it. Barely paying rent, what's a mortgage and lawyers to be a boss? I'ma struggle for us. Tech 9 on my tour bus. Bet you give it up faster than a groupie, bitch. That broke shit was cool.
My boy. Oh my God, these are my brothers right here.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it.
I got my brother Greg G. My brother Samson.
You already know, man. When and only, baby.
It's your boy JM Carpe, the motherfucking DM. You heard?
The motherfucking DM, boy. Let's get straight to it,
All right,
baby.
let's get straight to it, guys. How's everybody doing? What's up with everybody?
I'm blessed, man.
Yeah?
Just taking it easy, one day at a time.
Yeah? That's what's up. You doing that, though. That's what's up, though. Nah, most definitely.
How you?
Hold on. Let me get to the man himself. How you doing,
Hey,
brother?
listen, man. I'm blessed. Like my boy Greg said, I'm blessed. I'm living. I'm feeling good. You know, all is well. I'm happy to be with my brothers, man. You know, it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
All of us get a little busy from here and there, but
Like
when we
Brother
connect,
Vince.
it's like we ain't miss nothing. You know what I'm saying?
real.
So
No time missed.
I'm happy. I'm blessed to be with my brothers right now, for sure.
And on that note, if you got 3 blessings in one room, you're doing real good. I'm blessed too. I'm happy for my family. I'm happy for my friends. I wanted to also give a shout out to the one and only. The
Shout
one
him
and
out.
only.
Shout him out,
Andrew,
man.
shout you out, baby.
Shout
Let's
him out.
go. Thank you, man. That's
Yes,
the
sir.
best in the business right there.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you. Yo, VS.Post. Check him out. Check him on Instagram. I'm going to make sure I put that in the description and everything like that, too. I'm going to put him up there and everything. So, yeah, check him out. Yeah, let's go, though. So, everybody's good. Let me see. What's the first question I got for y'all? You know, these are my brothers
we
right
getting
here.
right to it.
I knew them for about 15 years plus. So, what we're going to talk about is going to be a lot of craziness, but we're going to get to... This episode is called Let's Get to Know Each Other. It's for y'all to get to know them and to get to know us.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Viewer
ladies and
discretion is
gentlemen.
advised. Hold on, where that thing at? It's a flag on the
you
plate.
Get the
If
flag
anything,
on the
yeah,
plate.
you gotta get the flag on the
Let me
plate.
get this right here. When we throw this up, that be time out, man. That be time out.
So, like, how's life been going for you? Like, congratulations, new job. How's everything with that going,
new
bro?
job. We got the beat, we got the- Yeah, new job, man. I feel good. You know, it's obviously new challenges.
Yeah.
You know, it's a blessing to be in the position that I'm in now to help help out my community and give back. So I'm happy I'm able to be in this position I'm in. It's been a long time coming, grad school, undergrad, all that stuff, but you know, it worked out.
Congrats, bro.
Yeah, man. You know, once again, like having these guys here by my side, you know, anything is possible when you got the support. So I'm appreciative. You know, I'm grateful. You know, for sure.
How about you? How's everything?
I mean, it could be better, but you know, I'm blessed, happy. Wife is doing good. My child is blessed. So
Same
I'm happy.
birthday as me too. Just want y'all to know that for me, that when I talk about it, it's definitely been
My
said.
daughter and Bill got the same birthday,
Yeah.
but yeah, everybody's good. You know, I'm good. You know, nursing school, so everyday struggles.
Yeah, man.
But I'm good though.
That's what's up. I mean, same here, man. Everything's good for me too. Honestly, I just passed the union test, so now you know I'm about to get into the union. I got some other great news we ain't gonna share right here yet.
Yeah, okay.
Facts.
Yeah,
I got a lot of things going, man. Everything is going real smooth, man. I'm just super blessed, super happy. Everything is just going perfectly. Like, you know, just keep on falling in order. Like I feel like I got the union test I passed. I got the other great news. I just moved recently too. Everything's been going great, man. I'm just super happy what's going on. Super blessed. Friends, family, you know, everybody's good. You know, I'm trying to put people on to the business I do. If y'all don't know, I work on movies and TV shows as a set dresser. So IIT Local 52, those are my family. So, you know, that's what I do. So if y'all want to know more about it, just ask me in the comments. But yeah, that's what I do though, you know. like so what's going on though? What's been going on with you guys? What's new? Like what's been going on?
What's new? I don't know. Some of you guys may not know if you follow us on IG. That's another thing. Follow us on IG. Follow me, TINUE. That's Tanu _, and then
You follow me JM _ Carpe CARPE _DIEM. He don't do social media.
right,
Yeah,
but
just for this year.
but when he get back on track. But anyway, what's new with us is that, like I was saying, we just finished running the half marathon in Yonkers, Westchester half marathon. So that
The
was
marathon was today.
there was another one
Yeah,
in
the
Brooklyn.
full marathon was today. The
well,
New York one, I think.
Right, in Brooklyn. They had it in Brooklyn. Yeah,
They go
that's
from-
why
they
it
go
was
from
crazy
Brooklyn all the
traffic.
way over
They
to-
go, yeah, they go.
I'm not
really
with. I mean, yeah, I'm with
still,
that.
Come on, don't do that. Flag on the play, baby. But anyways, so like I was saying, we just finished doing the half marathon. That was a beautiful thing to do. Greg was the one who put us on,
Yeah,
and it kind of gave us a new challenge to kind of embark on. So that was a beautiful
Another
thing.
accomplishment, man.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful. My legs are shot still, right? When we do the race, it was like in September.
You did it, yeah, September 18th.
September 18th, right.
Yeah.
So we did that.
Sunday.
And I think 2 days after, I went to Iceland. So my girlfriend and I, we went to Iceland. Huh?
You
Yeah.
was done up.
Oh yeah, I was shot, man. You know me, but I had to make it do what it do.
Yeah,
So I was
at
limping all
Iceland,
over.
man.
Oh, Iceland was amazing, man. Iceland was beautiful. I'm gonna share pictures on my. There's a video on my IG
we
as
probably
well,
put it
but
up here, you know?
I'm gonna try to get pictures up here too. But Iceland was amazing, man. Iceland was amazing. It was quite the experience. We traveled the whole country, starting from Reykjavik,
Okay.
went all the way northwest. We went to the West Fjords, then we traveled back to Reykjavik, spent a couple nights there. But it was wonderful. We did horseback riding,
Nice.
glacier tour, all
Nice,
that cool
nice.
stuff, man. It was beautiful.
Quick question though, was that your first time out the country?
That was literally my first time leaving the country.
How was that
ladies and
experience?
gentlemen.
Like
That
coming
was
from where we
literally
come from,
It-
how was that experience for you? Like,
It's a culture shock. Like it's something like honestly, I'm still not that. Like I still haven't kind of. How can I say this? I still haven't realized what I've done yet. You know what I'm saying? Like you ever? I think when you still in that focus mode and you still hustling and grinding,
yeah.
you don't have time to look back and really appreciate the things that you've done.
no.
Right? So for me, it's like, oh, that was my first time leaving the country,
Yeah,
right?
bro.
And going
I
all
didn't
the
even
way
realize
there.
Like, that's why I
Yeah,
really realized
I-
that. I was like, yo,
I
I want
didn't-
him to have the best time of his life.
Yeah,
bro.
I really
And, like,
enjoyed it. Yeah,
to
it
come
was-
from where we come from,
right.
like we used to go to the city, bro. We used to go to 53rd and thought we was doing it.
We thought it was
We used to be like, holla, let's do it. 53rd,
Yeah.
we in the city. We from Yonkers.
Yeah.
So
YO.
we used to go to the city and thought we was doing it big. So like when I saw you go to Iceland, I'm like, yo, my brother is doing it, son. Like,
Yeah, I
to
was
leave
big.
New York and go to like a whole different country and really honestly being like the only black guy really
That's
kind
a
of there.
fact. That's
It was like, but
100%.
we so adapted, we so cultured, we don't really like that. It wasn't like a big stamp. I already know that wasn't a big stamp for you. But
Yeah.
how was it? Like, how did you feel out there? Like, what was your experience out there? Like,
It was so during the pandemic. I'm gonna bring y'all back a little bit so y'all have more of an idea of like how I kind of view things and why I even wanted to go to Iceland in the first place. But during the pandemic, I just really got in tune with nature. So I was always outdoors. You know, I was camping, and I would tell y'all, yo, come out here, but
twisting your ankles and stuff.
exactly. So
Yeah,
I'm camping, I'm hiking. Yeah, that's a I ain't gonna say. I was wilding, but that was my way of kind of dealing with everything, right? As far as my stress, everything, just being outdoors. And so my partner, she's also the same way. She loves being outdoors. So we was like, yo, we need to go somewhere where we can really, right, like travel around. And so it was either Iceland, and I forgot it was another place that we were planning on going to. But we just like randomly was like, yo, fuck it, book the tickets right now. Let's not even. We booked the tickets, and when the time came, it was like, all right, we got to go there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was one of those kind of sporadic plannings when we were just like, all right, let's do it. And so once again, it was quite the experience. And the way we did it, and I recommend anybody who's planning a trip to go to Iceland, you want to get like a sleeper van. So in order to travel the country and see it in its entirety, like you really have to drive around the whole countryside. So we just rented a sleeper van for 7 days, and we were sleeping in that van the whole.
I didn't even know that. That's
We
good.
were
I didn't know that.
sleeping-
efficient too. Right?
That's it, right? So we were sleeping in the van the whole time. It had a stove and everything in there. But there are campsites like all around the country. So there are different campsites that you stop at, and then you camp there for the night, and then you go
You were
around.
with other people or just y'all two?
It was just us two, literally
that's what's up.
by ourselves.
That's
but
dope.
like as we got to different like places, obviously we were surrounded by other people.
Bada bada booly?
Hold on, man.
Flag on the flag.
So I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, it was nice, and there was some times where, like, honestly, when you're driving along the coast, a half a mile to your right is the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah. Like, and there's no barriers on the road, so if you would like to do a quick, you going in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? And then to your left, it was like the visuals were so amazing because all you see is mountains, right? They got the glacier, and then to your right is just the ocean.
Yo, that's how it was in St. Lucia and Dominica, bro. Like, it oh my, and it was a 2-lane. So like, if you always hear the person beeping the horn, like if the corner was blind, because if they didn't see, he would just drive right off, and you just tumbling down in forests and mountains.
Which is insane, though.
And I'm like, yo, what? It was like little railing. The railings was people holding each other like this. Don't go here. I was like, yo, hell no.
And then, you know, that's
you
crazy.
Did one of those accomplishments that's on my bucket list is to see the Northern Lights. How was that experience?
Seeing the Northern Lights was, and you know, this was insane, right? Because we were literally leaving. What is it called? Geothermal pool. Yeah. So we were at a lake at first, and then we went to the geothermal pool. And while we were there, one of the employees, she was like, "Hey, make sure you watch out for the Northern Lights tonight because there are people there who track it. So they have an app, and then, you know, people follow along, but they track it and they tell you when the Northern Lights is going to appear, right? So she's like, it's going to appear around this time, 11 o'clock. So we're on our way back to our campsite trying to get there so we can catch it. So we're driving, and as we're driving, we saw it right in its inception, like forming. So when Cash was like, "Hey, look, it's starting," I'm like, "Nah, that's cloud. What are you talking about? Like, it literally looked like a white cloud. Like I was like, yo, that's just a cloud, bro. What are you talking about?" And then like 2 seconds later, the shade, like the color started forming. I'm like, wait, hold on, that might be it. And you know me, because when I'm driving, I can't focus on.
Hold on. Time out. This kid, when he's noticing something, it's over for him. He'll be like this, yo. What's that? What the road? Oh, I'm like, yo, what is wrong with you? Why would you do that?
I swear to you, I was the same reaction, bro. I'm driving. I'm telling you, there's no borders, right? So I'm driving. She's like. And she's not paying attention either. So she's like, look. And so when we looked again, it was like this strip. And then we looked to the left, and it's another strip. And it's almost forming like a rainbow.
Oh, that's
and it connects.
Like, and rather than forming from here to here, it formed in the middle.
Yeah, it started from over here, then it started from over here, and then it kind of like formed. That's dope. And I ain't gonna lie, I almost crashed the car. But that's beside the point. But it was beautiful. It was beautiful to see.
And you know how many people like try to go actually...
I want to go see
around
that,
that
bro.
time.
That's
yeah,
one of
you
my
have to
things
go
on
around.
my bucket list.
Yeah,
I think
you know, that was a beautiful thing. But I digress. I don't want to talk. I could talk about this all day, but I want to hear about y'all experience because y'all went to some places that I was like, yeah.
You just went. You just went to something on my bucket list too. The last place you went to was Dubai, right?
Yeah. Dubai,
my God,
yeah, bro. That boy, yeah.
Dubai is a beautiful experience. This is lovely, very luxurious. Great experience.
We deserve it, by the way.
Yeah, definitely. It was a trip for my birthday. My wife, you know, she spoiled me, so it was a great trip. Did a lot of cool things. I'm not sure if y'all familiar with the Will Smith show that he had.
Oh, when he was slapping people?
No, like.
Oh, damn! Come on, man. Yeah.
Flag on the plate. My fault, y'all.
Will Smith, like, he was like scratching off things on his bucket list.
Oh yeah, I see now. Okay,
he wanted to like face one of his fears with water. So in Dubai, they have this thing where it's like an underwater pool. It's own city underwater. So I wanted to experience that myself, and it was a crazy experience. But me and my wife, we literally almost died under there. So like, we was down there for about, I want to say 20-25 minutes. It was a great experience, but at first for me in particular, like it was a challenge because, like, for one, if you're not familiar with scuba diving, you have to take the course. And then even being familiar with scuba diving, it's a challenge because the pressure, as soon as you go down, like, your ears get tight.
You seem like... You seen sharks down there and stuff like that?
Nah. So it's his own... That's definitely me. But, you see like it's its own built city under there. So,
Okay.
so it's its own built city down there. So like they have like little props and stuff like that where you can go and experience down there. They have a pool table down there, cars, ATM and stuff like that. Take some cool photos. But like as you're going down, like if you're not like blowing out their bubbles to release the pressure on your ears, it gets painful. So my instructor, like, they tell you like if there's pressure in your ear, like point to your ears. So as we going down, I'm like, yo, I'm telling her like, yo, she like, no, come. I'm like, yo, get off me, like, yo, she keep pulling me down, like. But eventually, as I got down, I got used to it. But yeah, it was a crazy experience. Like my wife, she had a great time, but like she almost had an episode, and I panicked. Well, almost panicked, but I, remained calm. And they left me to go take care of her, and I was just down there by myself. But that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, listen, we great whites, baby. We good everywhere we go. Wait, what is why, bro?
But yeah, that's one of the experiences I had, and then also I rode camels. What else we did? Like there's a whole bunch of like everything in Dubai is just luxurious. Like you see like Lamborghinis everywhere, Rolls Royces everywhere. The people there is very genuine and nice. The food is great. It's just everything is just dope. Like, and it's a new scenery. And I just love traveling, like to see new scenery and see how people live. And then it was just dope. Like it was nothing like I expected as far as like when you come across people with money, like normally like they're arrogant and stuff like that. But in Dubai, it was all love.
Peaceful,
I recommend that Dubai for anybody.
We gonna take a fellowship trip.
We got to take a fellowship.
Yeah.
That's definitely on the list.
Word.
Before you answer that question in terms of where you've been or one of your most memorable travels, like coming from where we from, why do you guys think it's important for us to like explore the way we do in travel? Like, what is one of the, I guess, incentives of traveling? And
Bro, it's like, why not? Why can't we? Who's to say we can't? I feel like how our lives were, just in general, like when we want something and we want to accomplish something, who said we can't accomplish it? Like, I want to travel. I want to go see the world. Just because where I'm from is going to stop me? Nah. I'm going to make sure I try my hardest. I remember when I first was still working in Bloomies and I went to go to Portland. Like, I think the first time ever traveling out the state of New York, like by myself. And I was like, nah, I'm going to go to Portland. Portland? Yeah, I'm going to go to Portland. I mean, whatever. But I'm going to go to Portland. So I'm like, no flag in school. I'm going to go to Portland. I was nervous and stuff like that. I was scared. But like, that's one of my closest friends to this day. Like, her birthday just passed and I appreciate it. But like, I went to Portland. And then I went to San Diego, California. I'm like, bro, it's like, I want to go to these places. And like, me and my girlfriend, I love her to death. I met her and this was like, all right, cool. You get your passport. We're going to travel out the country. I'm like, I always wanted to, but I'm like, I want to go by myself. I'm like, where do I want to go? So like, we went to Turks and Caicos, but recently, but like before that, we went somewhere else. But like, it was just like, I want to do that. I'm going to do it. And I'm like, we supposed to explore this world. This is our world that we live in, man. Like, why can't we? Well, I ain't gonna lie. I do go to places that people look like me because I want to feel like more just comfortable. But I just feel like I should go and be able to go anywhere I want to, honestly. Yeah. Like, how about yourself? Or how about you?
You want me to answer?
Sure.
So, with traveling in particular, I feel like, well, just to give y'all a little bit of background, right? So I joined the Navy, right? And my first time traveling, like out of the country was with the Navy. So I remember my first country that I went to was I want to say Hong Kong, and I remember like because we travel on the ship, so like as we're traveling, we only see water around us. So I'm like, yo, where's all the cool stuff people be talking about in these countries? I just see water, and then next thing you know, as we're pulling into the city, I see like these huge towers, and like I seen the Batman Tower. I'm like, yo, this. Being from New York, you just compared to New York. I'm like, yo, this is like New York. Like, we ain't Asian with it. Like, so, actually, no, it wasn't Hong Kong. Japan was my first country.
Yeah, I honestly was going to say that, but I was like...
but like traveling with the Navy, like, was my first country was, after Japan, was Hong Kong. But, like, just seeing different parts of the world, seeing how people live was a unique experience for me. And it made me appreciate, what we have in America, like the first country I've been to where it like kind of made me reflect about like what we have in America was the Philippines. I'm not sure if you guys like are familiar with like the Filipino culture, but like when I seen that and how they live out there, like it just made me appreciate like even people from the projects here in America, they make it seem like it's bad, and it is it's terrible, but it could be way worse. You know, I've seen people where they have the bare minimum, like or not even the bare minimum, and they're like they don't know how they're gonna make it till tomorrow. So like when I see that, it just makes me appreciate everything that I do have, and that I gotta continue to grind, because someday I could possibly be in that situation if I don't take care of business today. So
I'm gonna just answer this quickly and just wrapping up what you guys said. It's just a matter of just experience different cultures, but I don't want to take up too much time in talking about traveling. I do, however, before we get into your questions, I wanna share the story of how we kind of met. How did this trio kind of happen, right? And I want to do it within 10 minutes because I know we're running out of time. So I want to say the first time I think I met Jonathan, right, was Gordon High School. It was my sophomore year, right? My sophomore year, I was on the track team with Greg already, and I think my Sam, and then you were the only person who wasn't, right?
Ryan too, right?
Nah, Ryan
wasn't. I don't think Ryan was there yet.
Yet.
I don't think Ryan was there. Matter of fact, I'm lying. That wasn't the first time I met Jonathan. The first time I met Jonathan, it was this girl named Susanna.
No. Flag on the play. That wasn't the first time. It wasn't. First time we met was in the gym, bro. That was when I was like, I'm the fastest. Blah, blah, blah,
okay, hold on. My fault. I thought that was the first time. All right, look.
First time?
I got you. Probably. So the first time that I met him, right, was I was in gym, right? I think it was me cutting or you cutting, because we didn't have the same gym class.
I don't. That was my first time being in that school.
It was McDermott.
No, that was my first year being in the school. I don't even know what that was.
I got you. So I was at gym. We were in the locker room, right? He comes in, and he was like, yo, I'm the fastest person in this school talking. Wow. If anybody know him, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Greg can vouch for me. He come in here, yo, I'm the fastest person in here, yada, yada, yada. So I'm like, all right, man, I'm not paying him no mind. I'm like, all right, bro, let's talk, whatever. But I think we did speak in the locker room, right? I was like, yo, you run track? Why don't you run track? Yada, yada, yada. So I'm telling him to run track, this, and that. And then the second time I encountered him, right?
Wait, you're not about to say what you're about to say.
I'm about to say what I'm about to say. No. I'm about to say.
What's wrong with
you want them to know? You want them to know?
Go ahead.
So and you can throw the flag if I'm sharing too much.
How was the first person for him? Skip that. Go to the first person for him, man. What's wrong with you? Throw for me, man.
I'm doing. So the second time I met Jonathan, right? I'm dating this girl named Susanna, right?
Excuse me. It's a Big Bertha one.
She was not a Big Bertha. Relax, bro. Come on, don't do that.
She was a beautiful young lady.
Yeah. Yo, hold on. So I'm dating this girl named Susanna. Granted, she had the slick back, and I ain't talking about the hair either. But the thing was though, I was feeling her, right? He vibing. So he will always come around, like he would always come up to me and try to pressure, like he applying pressure, like saying like slick stuff, like, yo, bro, you think you that, you think you this. I'm like, yo, what's this? I didn't even say nothing to this dude. Come to realize he likes Susanna.
Wait. Hold on. No, you're right. I thought she was attractive, and I was like, damn, like I'm just coming to this new school. I find this one attractive, like, you know, I feel like it was gonna be, you know, just all right. Let me talk to her real quick. But he was talking to him like, "Damn, this nigga talking to her. Like, why you talking to her for?"
So this dude over here applying unnecessary pressure, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna let it is what it is, right? So I'm gonna let you finish, you know, telling, you know, how we all kind of wrapped up, because after that is when you joined the track team, and then we really got. But then Greg's story is unique too, because I knew Greg, funny enough. Right, Pop Warner, football, right, Nepperhan, right, Gladiators. So I met Greg. That was my first time meeting Greg.
Champions.
Yeah, that's a fact. You got to throw that in there. I met Greg there, and alongside was PD, Tyree, all those dudes, right?
Shout out to everybody there.
Legendary, right? So I met Greg there, right? That's when I first knew who Greg was, and then I remember we were trying to decide what school we were going to go to. Everybody was getting ready to go to high school because we were in middle school at the time. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go to Gordon. You went to Lincoln, right? Yeah. So you went over to Lincoln.
I was there first, by the way.
And then so And then that's my first time me meeting Greg. And then it all kind of wrapped in because our circle, right? So Ryan, right? Ryan, Sam, who else was a part of our circle? It was me, you, Ryan, Sam, Matt, right? And then Kenny. It was a bunch, but within that, like
that's still here.
Yeah, like that's
Sam, Ryan.
All right, so that makes sense. So anyways, we all. I remember one day, right, and y'all could tie in the gaps, whatever. I just remember one day. Cause I espouse 205 Wallburn Chick too. Shout out 205.
This might be the episode name.
Shout out 205 Wallburn. That's like Forest Hill Drive for what's the name in there, right? But
that's 205 like 505 for Coast Contra, for real.
That's but 205
that's
was
the origin, like literally.
You feel me? Yeah.
If you don't know that, then like
skip
you don't
school.
Really know
205.
You know what I'm saying?
Like near the means.
205.
The bottom be that 205.
They know the address.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm running away from home.
205. That's a fact.
Yo, listen. They just kicked us out the apartment. Yo, I come stay with y'all. Bet 205. What you talking about?
Which how the rap go? 205. Y'all already know the West. It's
Yeah,
that war. Y'all already know the best. That's what I'm saying. That was it. Real for real. Real talk. So 205 was everybody come through, right? Everybody linking it. So I just remember one day I come home after school and I see them there. And y'all together is Ryan, Sam, and you there too.
Yeah. Because I already knew Greg. I knew Greg from Emerson. We went to middle school together.
That's a
and
fact.
Sam went to middle school together
I gotta fill that in there.
Sam
that's
went
like,
to middle Emerson with us too. Sam used to sit in the front of the bus with his braids.
Yeah. That's it. He used to sit in front of the
that
bus.
nigga had the braids, but then once he got the fresh braids, he brushed them joints though.
Wait, he brushed them braids?
Like the Jim Jones shit. That nigga shit was always poofy, bro.
God,
but yeah, that's a fact. I did go to Emerson together. Yeah. Okay, copy.
You know what's so crazy how I met Ryan? I got into an altercation with somebody. We ain't gonna say no names.
That's crazy.
I got into an altercation with somebody. I got into an altercation and I'm walking down here like, yo, you beat that kid up. Yo, who is this kid? Like, why are you talking to me for, yo?
Literally,
like, get away from the vibe. For you next, bro. What's wrong with you?
Right, bro. Dead ass,
that's
bro.
That's my boy, though. I love
Dead ass, bro. I ain't gonna lie, though. But that's how I kind of met them two, like, individually. And then we kind of knew everybody in this tight-knit circle, which we still closer to this day. And we kind of came together.
Literally, Life Big Brothers is what I call us now.
Facts, facts. But that was, like, the inception of our relationship, right? Like I want to say like those years. We was all
we did JPD, we did comedy, we used to rap together, we did track together, we it was crazy, yo. Like when I say this right here, if my mom didn't birth them, they still would be my brothers. Like this literally literally, we all know each other's families. We all call each other mom. Like literally, yo, how mom doing?
It's over a decade, almost 2 decades.
Bro, for real, bro.
That's crazy,
for real. That's crazy.
Yeah, and that's why we talk about it. We such in awe of this whole thing that we got because it's rare you find things like this. You know what I'm saying? And find a brotherhood that. And
we got another connection, which is a sad connection, but it's another connection that. None of us really grew up without a father.
None of us had,
And the brotherhood that we had, like, literally going, like, if one of us was fighting, we all was fighting. If you feel me? If we was banging, everybody was banging.
Everybody getting banged.
What you talking about? Like, we had a connection, man. Like, just that brotherhood, like, not growing without a father, and just, like, holding each other.
I was waiting for that flight.
Holding each other down, bro, and just, like, taking care of one of another, like,
Facts.
Yo, listen, you go to that school, yo, I got a fresh pair of kicks you want to wear if I ain't wearing them, for real.
They kept them bitches in rotation.
If we caught you, my hand, take that off. We do not care. Take that off, bro.
That's a fact.
So but just the brotherhood, man. Like,
and we can speak more on that, and in another time. But
we actually might have to do a part 2. Tell you the truth,
we might have to. But with that being said, you want to kind of get into some of the things you wanted to discuss.
We're getting to discuss only the one trip that I did. I went back to my hometown where my grandfather's from. I went back to Cuba.
Shout out Cuba.
So I went back to Cuba and I checked that out. I met my family for the first time ever. He was speaking Spanish to me. I understand anything he said. So I shout out to the people out there at the what was the restaurant called? I forgot the restaurant. But shout out to them because they translated for me and helped me like build with my cousin. So shout out to my cousin Alberto.
False. Learned to fish without the fishing rod. I did things that wasn't cute, but to them hoes I was beautiful. I ain't fit to talk much, it's gonna work out. Look how things turn round, word wow. Holy cow, shorty whisper, can I get my money now? It's like I was brought up with it. How I put it down, I takes whatever y'all giving. Y'all could keep that. I had to retract a broken soul, I could feed that.
So now I'm about to go into some music. I want to definitely shout out my brother SKRILLA. You can check him out on iTunes. Actually, the first song that we played in the beginning, it was from the album. The song was The Realest. So I want to shout him out. I also want to shout out my boy John Luke Swift. You can check him out. He got a dope song out right now called Be Like You. That's one of my favorite songs from him. I want to shout out some the LA rappers too, Larry June, It's AD. I want to also shout out some of my people from LA. You know, at the end of the day, I fuck with these people real hard, man. No Jumper, also wearing the hat too, so I want to shout them out. But like, who's some music and like what's some new music that y'all like besides like the Drake and
Besides the Drake, you gonna just throw that aside? Jonathan tell you like I'm not a huge Drake fan either, right?
Who put you on?
Nobody put me on, bro. I put myself
bro,
on.
I put you on the Drake, bro.
Nobody can put you on the Drake.
Bro,
it's either you listen and you like it or you don't. It's not like he came out
put
and
me
you
on
like,
the J. Cole?
J. Cole, but hold on.
Because I ain't never gonna listen to J. Cole.
And I understand why you didn't like J. Cole, because you like all light-skinned rappers except for J. Cole, bro.
I don't like Fab.
Fab is not light-skinned.
Rap like a light-skinned person.
Nah, you can't talk about that.
Nah, because like we can't bring in Fab because Fab is not in that category.
I'm not gonna bring Fab.
Don't do that.
Yo, you know him as New York rappers, bro. You can't. You said he.
Nah, yeah, no. Fab is hard. I remember I was listening to that Baby Shark that go do, and he's under him.
Yeah, this man is disrespectful.
Nah, I think it's
That's your flag.
Yo, anyway, that's another story of why you hate Fab so much, because I still don't know to this day that I do
joking,
this dude.
boy. I like,
yeah, he
nah,
capping.
I don't.
Anyway, before y'all dismiss this whole Drake and 21 Savage, her loss, right? If you haven't listened to it, go listen to it.
Yo, that joint.
Right?
Yo,
You
Drake, you got another one, 21.
That thing heat. You hear what I'm saying? That thing fire.
From what I heard so far, it was decent. So.
Alright, well, I've been right here. You know what I'm saying? Here in New York, dude, so he don't really respect everybody else. But I'm saying,
I think it was good. And then 21 and Drake be spitting, so I listen to them.
Yeah,
21 is a beast, bro.
He different.
Beast.
He different. He from the 6'2" though, right?
Yeah. Drake is a beast too,
he,
and like shout out to all the people who be being like groupies to like their wives, husbands be groupies to them.
I'm out, bro.
Because that's what he was talking about. He wasn't talking about her.
That's true though. That's another thing. Let's clarify that. Drake on that verse, right? And I can't believe I'm defending Drake right now. But let me just say this though. Drake on that verse, when he was referring to Serena Williams' husband, was not saying that he's a groupie because he's supporting his wife. He was saying he's a groupie because he be on his joint, right?
He be a fan of Drake. He's
right.
A fan of Drake.
He's a groupie for
like
him,
he
not
was
a
doing
groupie
too
for
much.
his wife. Yeah, so y'all got it misconstrued. Ain't nothing wrong with supporting your partner. He ain't saying none of that. Right? Your man is a groupie. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is, bro. Not my fault.
Yeah, what you want me to do, right?
I'm no groupie.
I'm no groupie.
It's not my fault. Drake.
Nah, that's a toxic line.
Over yo.
Bro, listen.
You should have heard him. Listen, those are Nikes right there. Drake said something about another company I won't say right here, right now. But that was probably one of my favorite songs. Was my favorite part of the whole entire
get it out,
album.
bro. Ain't no subs, bro. Who he's referring to?
No. They might give me a deal one day. You know. They lost one big person. They might get another big person.
That's a fact.
So I ain't gonna say no names. Catch on. Catch up.
Who y'all think got the best album so far? Then
I ain't gonna lie to you, Kendrick, bro.
I'm gonna go on record right now, and I'm gonna say that boy Drake and 21 Savage, they got it, bro. They got the game in the chokehold right now. I guarantee you, bro. That's all you gonna hear. Super Bowl, any other that's all you gonna hear. Why you think A Boogie pushed his joint back, his release back? Cause he knew. He was like, yo, Drake is releasing this week.
Boogie's a rapper.
That's his man.
Because
I just found out about it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, because A Boogie ain't in the same category as them.
Well, he's the dude who said he's the rap version of Michael Jackson. Did y'all hear that?
I didn't hear that.
He
should never say that. But
I ain't gonna
now,
lie.
if he got that boy on there, Don Q.
That boy Don Q.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Don Q, he different. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, listen, besides Drake, right? The other album, Kendrick, I ain't gonna lie, Kendrick joint.
Mr. Morale.
He
The
did
big step.
and that collab with Kodak, that was unexpected. I did not know they was gonna eat like that. Lil Baby just dropped this album. I gotta sit with that.
That joint fire.
Who else just dropped? Kodak Black just dropped an album.
Kodak
I'm not
Black
a big
went
Kodak
in.
Black fan, but I knocked his new joint. He went stupid. He's going stupid. Somebody else has dropped. Who else has dropped? The dude, Baby Keem joint was a little fire too.
Yeah,
Baby Keem joint, and he had Kendrick on there. They was walking on there. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know when Vince dropped his, but Vince Staples to me, I'm straight LA.
Nah, he's nice
I don't know what you're talking. If you don't see it, I'm straight LA. Vince Staples when he dropped, boy.
I gotta listen to him. I ain't gonna lie. I never took the time to sit with that and listen to that. But I'm just saying, right now, you heard it from me first, bro. Album of the year. It's That Her Loss, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm lying. The album of the year is my boy Stack Skrilla. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you listen to the words and how he be putting stuff together, check every caption that I've been putting for the last couple of days. It's been Stack Skrilla. I'm like, yo, it's just how he put things. He said, "I was a heart until I stopped beating." I said, "Oh my god."
Okay, I mean he might be saying some
that
stuff.
Was hard.
I'm gonna sit with that too.
Stop beating.
I'm gonna sit with that too. And I met old boy.
Yeah, you met him.
Cool. Yeah,
that's way
Come on, man.
I told you, he's nice, bro.
Nah, that was tough,
not,
bro.
He's one of them ones, bro. For real. I ain't gonna lie to you.
If you say that, all right, cool. But I'm saying right now, as far as hype beats, if you want to label it as such, I feel like Drake and 21 they got it right now. Yeah. I heard some of your boys Stack Joint. I know you post him frequently on your page, and I listen to some of his stuff. I like his merch too. He's doing something right now.
We're not even mentioning female rappers though, because Glorilla been going crazy.
I really only know one song from her, and that I think it's the FREE.
Fuck nigga free FNF.
That's the only song I know from her.
It's another joint she did a collab with the dude that do the she did a song with him. That joint went stupid, bro. And then she got a song with Ciara too, I think. New joint.
I ain't gonna lie, what y'all think about Ice Spice?
What Drake said.
What he said?
He said you look. What he said you gotta say the verse or you gotta play it. But he said something along the lines like, "Yo, you a 10, but you like good muted or something. So don't rap." Ooh. You just fired. He said that in the song, and she reposted
in the new album.
He said that.
That's number one.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. And she responded, and she responded with the lyric, and she said, "At least I'm a 10." But I'm not going.
She's a munch.
You know what she remind me of? And I think you said something along these lines. She remind me of the dude from New York too. He remind me of French Montana so much, but it's not French. It's the dude that
because he was a one-hit wonder.
That's what I'm seeing the similarities with them.
So one-hit wonders. You got Whoopty, you got Fab,
what's her
French
name,
Montana.
Come on, dog. Yo,
That's too much.
You wildin', bro.
I'm wild now, y'all.
You wildin' right now. Come on, dog.
My fault. Shout out to Drink Champs too. Shout out to the end of the day. Those are podcasts. So if I say y'all, you hear me say stuff like that. That's where I get it from. But those ain't my favorites.
Hey, I got you. I was just saying though. But back to the.
When last time they dropped the album, real quick?
Who?
Fabulous.
Fab, he do mixtapes, I think.
Yeah. When last time he dropped one?
Right?
Okay, let's forget it. When the last time French Montana did one?
With Kiss. What you talking about?
Freddie Bird and Kiss killed him.
Though.
And Kiss killed him on that. What are you talking about? You bugging.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, Kiss is one of the top rappers ever, bro. He's not
fucking with Kiss,
bro.
I'm
Kiss,
sorry, man.
I love Dipset.
Jadakiss is in my top 5. But
yo, listen, what he did to them on Versus Dipset.
We're not gonna get into that,
bro.
But I'm not even talking. I'm just talking about like them to like.
Shout out to them too. They got their new coffee line coming out. Well, if it ain't already out, it's out. But that new coffee line is gonna be super dope. Him, his son, and his dad is super doing that. So yeah, shout out to him. That's gonna be super dope.
But let me leave it at this, right?
Okay.
Favorite, and we could talk more about this in another episode. Hottest artist out this year. Who's in, like I'm talking about new artists.
New artists?
Hottest. Give me two. Just give me two of your favorite artists right now.
Honestly, I just got put on to like Larry June from LA. Boy is a beast, bro. He's just so smooth with it. Like he just like when I look at my posts, I be like, ooh, I'm on my Larry June right now. I'm just too cozy with it. But I don't bro, I really like.
Oh, give me one. Just give me one. Greg, you got
Are you
one?
talking about like this year or
I'm
like
talking
it's just,
about-
like new artists that's like really like or young artists that just like
I don't know.
fairly
bro.
new and they making good music.
Give
like,
me any. Give me
niggas-
any. But just give me
Alright,
one.
my
Who you
two
think?
Is Polo G
Okay.
and Lil Baby right now. Like,
I'm
Okay.
still gonna say Stack Skrilla. That's number one for me. Shout out to Slim 400. He just dropped a new album. R.I.P. Slim 400. But
Just give me one more. Oh, you can stay with Stack.
yeah, I'm staying with Stack Skrilla. Honestly,
I bet.
who you two?
I ain't even got two, bro. I'll just give you one right now. I could give you two, but I'm gonna give you one. My number one right now, new artist, ESTG. My son fire,
I ain't gonna
bro.
lie.
My son nice,
ESTG,
bro.
Yeah,
My son nice, bro. I'm sorry. that boy,
he's a
he going
different-
stupid,
he's a
bro.
different kind
Yeah,
of.
ECG.
He be walking on them joints, bro.
I
But
want
I'm
to
a-
see blood.
My son be spitting, bro. He be spitting, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
He's a different kind of beast.
That's a fact. And you know who else I fuck with? Y'all probably not going. I'm just saying, but anytime I'm in the gym or anytime the nigga I listen to a lot, my man T Grizzly, bro. And I'm not
Nah,
gonna
T
lie,
Grizzly's a
his
beast.
narrations, bro,
Yes.
is insane, bro.
T
When
got it
he
right
be,
now,
bro,
I
I'm
thought
not
it was
going.
Dave East that could tell the stories and all
Nah,
that.
T Grizzly,
but T
Yo,
Grizzly,
T Grizzly's
like,
a
bro,
beast, bro. For
he
real.
different,
with the
bro.
the visuals too, like
bro, it's vivid. Like when you telling this story, I'm
the
like,
Miss
oh,
Evans,
man.
all them
Bro.
robbery. Like,
So
it's
hold
crazy.
on. Before we get off the music, because I don't know if I really know this answer for y'all. Who's your favorite rapper
all
of
time.
all time?
Favorite rapper of all time.
Yeah, who's your favorite rapper of all time?
I gotta
Dead
go
or
J
alive?
Cole.
J. Cole?
J Cole for me. Yeah.
I need some time to think about it because y'all know if rip, I'm gonna say Fab, but like
Fat
I
all
can't say.
time.
No, hold on. I'm just saying. Like,
Nah,
I'm
my
just-
fault. I
I'm
didn't
just-
mean
I'm
to.
just
I didn't mean
saying,
to
I
give you
got-
that reaction, but
Flag
I'm
on
just
the play.
saying, like,
Flag on
oh,
the play.
oh, you said
Flag-
on the play.
flag on the Flag on the play, bro. For real.
But
God.
like who I listen to a lot of all time. Nas.
Nas,
I
yeah.
respect that.
I got like Illmatic. I can easily listen
Illmatic,
to
I've been
Illmatic
listening to that shit.
anytime.
Yeah, every song on there, I ain't skipping. Like I gotta. That's facts.
Who I've been playing back to back.
Who's your all time though favorite?
Yeah, like we're not talking about right
like
now.
all
yeah,
time.
all time, like
all time favorite?
all time, bro.
Damn, all time favorite.
hmm
I don't know. I really don't have an all time favorite, but who like I don't know.
Who impacted you? Who like all time? Like you know what I'm
Matter of
saying?
fact, I'm bugging. I'm sorry. I got to. I mean, Nas is definitely up there, but if I really had to really think about it, like me, my little brother Rob, and Naya, I'll be remiss if I don't mention this person, like DMX.
Nah, for real. Nah, for real.
Like
for real.
literally, we
That's
used
real.
to
For real,
knock
for real.
album from album.
Y'all
to
see it
album
on the
to
hat.
album.
It's right
Yeah.
there. Rough
Yeah.
Riders, baby.
Literally,
For real,
DMX of all, like.
Nah,
that's one of
yeah,
my
I ain't gonna lie.
There you go.
I remember when he was at my hood one, bro, up in here, DMX used to get us crazy. It might be a picture up there, but it looked like I was at a DMX party when somebody had their shirt. I ain't gonna say no names.
That's right.
But yeah, it definitely like my fault. It's a flag on the play. Okay. But nah, I ain't gonna lie, DMX though.
X.
And if it's not X, to me, who's just I could go to and listen to, and it's 50, bro. 50
Yeah.
Cent,
Really?
bro.
Yeah.
Yo, 50 is
That
yo,
first album is
that
legendary.
first,
Yeah.
that first album
That first
is
album is
super
legendary.
legendary and just how I ain't gonna
You
lie.
talking Langston? What is it? Oh, Give It Your Dot
Yeah,
Trying.
Give It Your Dot Trying.
Give It Your
And-
Dot Trying.
And just
yeah,
yo,
yeah.
his story from all other stories like Tupac's story, like Tupac them died young, Biggie died young. I love them two the most. I ain't gonna lie, I love them. But like 50, bro, losing his parents, staying with his grandparents, and like at 11, bro, like
Yeah.
Nah, 50, yeah.
50. I ain't gonna
yeah.
lie, 50's to me he's the most influential when it comes to the music, bro. Just seeing where he's come from and how he's doing it.
I respect the answer. I'm just saying, like, off that, because if we doing just album,
But Drake
like,
is my number one. That's why I really want to say Drake.
this guy right here, bro. If we doing albums, I'm going with Illmatic. But if we going favorite rapper all time, I'm going with Cole. And then the second to that will be Kendrick. Like and that's very cliche. That's like a very, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But real talk, like, though J. Cole got me through undergrad.
Yeah.
That's why I fuck with J. Cole so much, bro.
Yeah.
But
Well,
if now it's Stacksville and Kendrick, my boy Kendrick, bro. Every single album, bro, has been a hit, bro.
And I'm not gonna lie, Blue Laces, it would be Illmatic and Blue Laces.
Yeah.
That
You know
ain't
what's
gonna lie.
crazy? If I never lived on the West Coast, I probably would have never listened to no West Coast rappers.
Sorry, I lied. I can't believe I lied.
Yeah, though.
One of my, I ain't gonna lie to you. I can listen to this album anytime from working out, just to get me focused and everything like that. Another LA rapper. Shout out to my man Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P. I ain't gonna lie, that album,
Which
The
one?
Marathon.
Yeah, that's probably your most influential rapper.
That's my
'Cause you got
most. I got it tattooed on my neck. Like
Yeah,
everything, I got.
It is the
bro.
I'm thinking about the
When
track,
I say
but
that album, bro, like I listened to him before, but that album, he's just so motivating and just tell you, yo, keep going, keep pushing.
That shit, yeah,
yo,
facts,
I could work out to the album. Like if I'm feeling stressed, I ain't gonna lie. When that album first came out, I listened to it every day for like probably a month straight. Every single day, I listened to that.
That's what I meant. Like that shit is fire. But I also think like, and I'll be remiss if you talking about like all the time. Like the last person I just want to mention. The only person that can motivate me like Nip did is Hov. Hov make me feel like, yo, you got to boss up. Yeah. Like, I ain't going to lie.
Yeah.
Fuck
God,
all
God
that.
did.
If you want to be like rich one day, like you gotta listen to Hov.
You gotta, I feel like if you, that's a fact. That's a fact. But I digress. I ain't gonna speak about
that. I'm done because I could keep going with people, bro. Like so.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stop. All right, so let's see. So from all we talked about today and everything like that, how do you think your journey in life is going? Like, in life in general, how do you think your journey is going? I
mean, my journey is it's one of those things where I kind of like I don't try to plan too much ahead in terms of like, I mean, obviously I have things I want to accomplish, but it's all in his hands, right? Like I ain't going, right? And I feel like I'm just trying to go with the flow of things, and I'm just trying to live my life, man. Like real talk, like I really just want to enjoy and experience things, and that's really what it comes down to me. I feel like everything else is going to come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to rush the process or do anything out of the norm, but I don't know, man. It's one of those things where I'm just in a space where I'm content and I'm happy where I am and I'm happy with the people around me, and I'm just trying to kind of embrace that and show my appreciation in any way that I can. But that's just it.
How about you?
For me, like I feel like my journey has been a wild one, but a necessary one. So I'm grateful for everything that I've experienced so far. Like, but in regards to Samson, like I'm completely opposite. I like to plan for everything. Like, I think that's due to like my military background, like just being structured and having a plan set in place and then executing that plan. But like I always like to plan ahead. Like, and then now for me it's like even more important to plan ahead because I got a generation after me. You know what I'm saying? So I want to set up everything in place for her. You know what I'm saying? So when she get my age,
she's set up. She's good.
Man, by the time she turn my age, she's gonna be well off. Like
I'm gonna have to borrow some money from her.
Maybe,
No. I'm gonna borrow some money from her.
But yeah, like that's where I'm at right now in my journey. Just trying to build generational wealth and like lead by example, and also just be that.
Teach them the things, teach them the things that we didn't know.
Where that outlet for her, and just expose her to stuff that like I've never had an opportunity to be exposed to, like because where we come from, we was exposed to like just going to the movies, hanging out, playing sports, like. But it's so much more to this world, like and I want her to be able to enjoy it and not be limited on what she can be exposed to, but. Because it's unlimited potential, right? Right. So I just want her to be able to experience everything. And just enjoy life with my family. Yeah, really.
That's a fact.
Nah, I say the same thing.
And y'all too, cause literally, like, well, y'all all my family, like, so like, it's just, a blessing to be around y'all again, cause I've been out of the circle for a minute. I used to be tight, like, dang man, I wish I was home, and I'm all the way in Japan. But like, it's just a blessing to be here, and I'm glad to be where I'm at right now in this journey, even though things. Could be better. Nursing school is kicking my behind, but it's a blessing to be in this position because I can still be doing what I was doing before, and be hating at, and just worrying about like, dang, like when is this over? But now I have the freedom and the luxury to do what I want to do.
It's honestly same with me, man. Like from where I come from little, like the projects, one way in, one way out. Like Slumtown, baby, slow bum. Like I was the only person with a computer in the hood. Like you feel me? That was in my bars back then. Maybe not, but whatever. But it's like I'm just so happy, like to see where I am now to where I've come from. Like it's just a blessing, bro. Like my family, everybody's good. You know, lost people along the way, friends and stuff like that. But just to keep on moving, to keep on grooving, it's like, man, it's just a beautiful thing, bro. For real, it's like I'm just happy that literally, I've been through like crazy stuff. I feel like I didn't go to a doctor or anything like that, but like, you know, therapists. I mean, but like I've been through depression. Like, and my family is the people who held me down and like make sure I was good. Like, you know, these boys right here, Sam, Brian, my mom, my sister, my brother, like always make sure I was good and stuff like that, you know? So I'm just super blessed to like have that foundation, and then to also like be where I am now with my girlfriend. I love her. We like moved in together. Everything's going super smoothly. I love you, babe. But it's like, I'm just super happy, like what's going on, like, you know, and like to see where I've come. Like I live in a luxury building. Like I ain't never thought I would have a concierge, bro. Never. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's crazy.
Even if you think about it, right? Like our upbringing and how many people we lost, you know, from, you know, growing up. Like, and for us to be here today, like just to even like be able to reflect and think about, you know, where we came from. Like some people aren't even here today to be able to say that.
Tell they
like,
sorry,
you know
bro, for real.
So it's just a blessing, like, you know, and for us to still be here and be in our right mind and be in a position to where we can still do like positive things. You know, with you being in your career, you're giving back to your community, making major impacts. You doing what you're doing, being able to touch people from all different parts of the, you know, the world that we live in, and me from doing what I was doing. And me being able to move forward and still be able to touch lives is just, it shows like, you know, how genuine we are and the impact that we want to leave on the world. Like it's like we're not selfish individuals. Even though we came from terrible backgrounds and very humble beginnings, we still somehow climbed out of that.
Thank you,
and
moms.
able to, like, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you, mamas. Appreciate you.
Word.
Yeah, it's
Word.
the
Shout out to
moms.
moms, bro.
Shout out to the mothers, bro.
For real. Now, quick question. Before, because you know we about to wrap this up, so a quick question: if you saw your 10-year-old self and your 10-year-old self didn't know it was you, like, how would your 10-year-old self think of that person that they see you now?
I think honestly, my 10-year-old self would be proud. I ain't gonna lie, he would be happy because I had no sense of direction, and I had no guidance and no structure, and I always felt like. What was that? Oh, that.
Black on the plate?
Hey, listen. Hey, throw that shit. No, real talk though. Like my 10-year-old self, and you know the things that I've accomplished to this day, and the way I'm just able to lead and do things for my community and help the people I'm helping. Like I never thought I would be in this position. You know what I'm saying? And everything comes to fruition. All I would say is my advice is just trust the process. Like trust the process and don't rush it. And don't rush like anything to happen so quickly, because what I realize, especially now, is that the sooner you rush things to happen, you kind of missing out on it now, and that's the only thing that actually exists, right? So if you focus on the future, or some people in some cases focus on the past, you're missing out on right now. And I always wanted to be in a position where I could lead my family, help my family, and I'm doing that now. I'm able to help my little brother, help my mom financially, all these things. And so like, I wanted this position so long because I always wanted to have a voice, especially as the youngest child. And I think we all can relate because we were like middle, youngest, and we, right, to see where we are now, helping our family and do what we can for our family, it's just a beautiful thing. And so for me, the reason I say take your time with things is because when you start to see people you love and care about age, like I'm really starting to see my dad age, my mom age, and I wish I could get these certain times back. And I'm seeing y'all boys with y'all family, I'm like, damn, like once... I gotta get as much time with my boys because I don't know, you know what I'm saying? And losing certain people, like you said, it's just
sorry,
like...
babe, I'm gonna always make time for my brothers, my mom. I'm gonna always
but the thing is, though, like when you're young, you never really realize how valuable time is.
Because you just, we so young, we free, we
I
can do what we want.
I think we really, because the most memorable times we had is when we were younger.
If your 10-year-old saw you, like, what would they think of you?
Okay, so for me, what I would tell my 10-year-old self is that your time is coming, and everything that you're going through, will go through, is for a reason. Just remember, your pain has purpose, right? So everything that you're going through, you're gonna experience it. You will get through it, but you know, just trust the process and enjoy it, because at the end of the road, there's definitely light. You know, so yeah.
I mean, I would say. I would literally kind of feed off of y'all too. I would say the same thing. Hey, listen, little man, what's up? How you doing? Yo, listen, still love what you love. Still do what you think is fun. Like, you know, you like art, still do art. You're gonna, you know, if you like fashion, still do fashion. Be proud of what you do. Be proud of yourself. Love yourself. Look in the mirror. You know, if you've accomplished something, be happy to express it with yourself, you know? Also, too, you're gonna meet some boys. And those boys are gonna be your best friend, bro. And those boys is gonna go through everything with you, and they're gonna be there with you, bro. They're gonna hold you down, and it's almost like they're gonna protect you in a way. So just when you see these people, you gonna know, embrace them. Embrace your brother, embrace your sister, be close to them, you know, make sure you look out for them and protect them too, you know, look out for your mom, you know.
You know it's crazy.
Your grandfather too, man. You probably gonna lose him at a young age, but make sure you know that you embrace him and that you learn so much from him, and like visit his hometown. You're gonna visit where he come from. You're gonna like see. You're gonna be like, dang, where he came from. He tried to make sure I didn't never see that. Yeah. So like, you know, my mom too. So it's like, be proud of where you come from. Be proud of where you going, and be proud of where you are, and like know that there's so much more for you. So I'm just super duper happy. Like, you know, if I had to see my 10-year-old self, because I'm like, dang, bro, you don't even know what you're about to get yourself into. You're about to be super happy. Yeah. And you know, love that turtle, bro.
Love that turtle.
Because I had my turtle for 20 years, bro.
I mean, yeah.
20 years, bro.
She's
chubby.
Rocking. She's staying strong.
Shout out to the turtle.
Yeah, like, all right. So with that being said, what's some advice that we can give to people about the trials and tribulations that we went through? And like how we overcame them, like, you know, with school or with work, or, you know, just wanting to give that step and like, yo, I want to get on that knee and propose to this lady that I love and the love of my life. Like, how did y'all go? Like, what's some steps? Like, what can y'all talk to somebody, or how can y'all talk to somebody and tell them like, yo, you good? Like, you know, keep on going. Like, what's some advice you would give to somebody to just keep on progressing?
You got it.
Yeah. My advice to everybody would just be the advice I gave to my 10-year-old self, right? Just trust the process and you know, find yourself a support system. I think for me as a shy kid growing up and being very timid, I was always to myself. I was always sheltered, right? And I always try to do things on my own. But I would honestly say that you want to find, because there's strength in numbers. It's very cliche, but it's true. So you want to find a support system. I mean, I was lucky enough to have my brothers and have, you know, these guys here. So I had that at a very young age. I just didn't utilize it to my ability or to my advantage. But that's one thing I would say. Find a support system and, you know, and really get in tune with that. And then another thing I would say is that, you know, this one is kind of difficult, but, you know, in terms of like people who are going through depression or going through tough times, right? Like, I think we all kind of experience those things and experience these things here and there. Like, we all lost people and we all impacted a certain way. But it's, once again, going back to what I said and leaning into the people who are there for you. And if you don't have people, I think you just don't know that you have them, right? Yeah. But I think we all have somebody around, but sometimes we just may not know. And truth be told, we all experience these things, right? Like, nobody is we're all humans. We all experience these things. So at the end of the day, I'll just wrap it up saying, like, don't be afraid to ask for help. Yeah. That's it.
I would say don't be afraid to ask for help, and don't be afraid, like, you know, you are a real woman, you're a real man, you're a real person. Don't be afraid to express yourself. Like, if those are your friends, you know what? I'm going to tell them how I feel. I'm going to tell them I'm stressed out. I'm going to tell them, you know, this week ain't that good for me. You know, I'm going to need you guys around me because I just need that love and I need that embrace, you know. Find something also, too, that you love to do. Like, you know, maybe you go to the gym and you express yourself in that way. But I would say also just, you know, talk to people and keep going and just keep striving. I'm like, you know what? All right, this is hurting me, this is killing me, but it's like, you know what, I'm going to keep on going, I'm going to keep on pushing, because once you get through that, you become super strong, and also look back at it, not so that it hurts you, but look back at it so you know and you learn where you came from, so that if that ever tries to come up again, you're like, oh, no, I already know how to get to you, I already know how to defeat you, ain't no flag thrown on this play, I win. So to me, I would say, express yourself, talk to your friends and loved ones, and just, you know, be you always at the end of the day. Positivity.
Positivity is key. For me personally, if if I had to give out advice, the first thing I would say is trust God.
Yeah.
You know,
First and foremost,
I believe in God most importantly, right? So definitely trust God. Secondly is enjoy your life. You know, you only have one life, so enjoy it to the best of your ability, and you know, make mistakes. You know, nobody in life is perfect. You know, you're gonna make mistakes, so make mistakes, own it, and just learn from your mistakes, correct them, and just enjoy your life. That's what I harp on, because you know, from a lot of losses that I experienced recently, like I just feel like, you know, enjoying your life is important. You know, we go through this life where we working hard 24/7. We're trying to make adjustments to the world that we living in due to the pandemic and everything. But most importantly, like, enjoy your life. You know, we don't know how much time we have, so just enjoy it, and you know, embrace whatever comes your way.
Yeah, and I would say definitely that, and be kind to one another, man.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, as human being, literally, what this podcast is gonna be about, it's like getting to know people on this podcast, and maybe they went through something, and maybe they could talk about something that could influence somebody else who's viewing this. But like, you know, be. What?
I also want to add, take care of yourself, your health too.
Oh yeah,
like,
most definitely.
Chancellor, you mentioned like your mental health, but take care of your physical health too.
And your
Especially like
emotional
with
too.
our people in particular, like, you know, go do your annual physical, man. You know what I'm saying? Do your annual physicals. If there's vaccines that need to be taken, do your research. I won't say take everything, but if you know that you need to probably take your flu shot, go do that.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Or if like, you know, you're, you know, immunocompromised, make sure you're getting your health taken care of. That's important. You know what I'm saying? If
I
you're
know
not,
been paying attention to
Yeah.
nurse class.
Yeah,
man, I'm
yeah.
telling you.
seriously, like, cause our people in particular, we're more prone to a lot of
Absolutely.
comorbidities. Like, we're more prone to a lot of different things: incarceration,
Yeah.
health issues.
Yeah,
You
it's a
know,
disadvantage
and on
for
top
sure.
of that, we're really at a disadvantage with the foods that we eat
Yeah.
and everything that we're exposed to. We're the most.
That's part two.
A
Because
lot of us live in the food
foods that
desert.
we eat, it ain't us though. It's
So-
what they put around us.
No, but that's my point. A lot of
Yeah.
us do live in the food desert,
Yeah.
but it's just a matter. But first, I think it's the education first and foremost. Like, a lot of us really don't know.
Yeah,
No.
The same reason why a lot of people, we talked about traveling earlier, a lot of people are stuck in this place because they just don't know what's outside,
Yeah.
and that's really the trap,
Yeah.
right? That mental,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But that's, I think that, to Greg's point, I think that physical part is very important too. I just want to tie this in before we finish up, and this kind of ties into your mental health and keeping a tight knit circle. And I think kind of we struggle with this too as a friends group. I think we had everything that a friend and a male, you know, supposed to have.
Literally.
The only thing that we lack, I think, until recently, is that emotional and empathetic part.
No,
I think
we don't
I
have
think
that.
I
That's
think
because
that's
of
the
Ryan.
only thing
That's
that we
because of
kind of didn't have.
Right.
But it wasn't until so for me, I can only speak for me. The only time it resonated with me is when Kenzie died, because when Kenzie passed away, that's when I started,
too, right?
and that's when I started really like,
the rapper
yo, I
person-
love
the rapper
y'all,
pastor?
and nah,
Sorry, my fault. Keep going.
it wasn't even then. No, it was before that.
No, I'm saying before that, but like when we all sat and just cried too all together.
Yeah, like
that,
things
man.
like yeah,
That was crazy.
So yeah,
That was
that
crazy
that
experience.
that was like, but truly, I think like you need to have that, especially as men, and the stereotypes when it comes to being a man, especially a black man.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things that come with that, and that's a whole different topic in and of itself. But I think having that support group where you're able to express yourself emotionally,
That's
or when
what I
you
said,
even
yeah.
text, like, you know, sometimes you text and we text in the group chat like, yo, how you feeling? Right?
Yeah.
Like, how you feeling today? How was your week?
My three things
Da,
I
da,
always
da.
ask, yo, how's your mental, how's your physical, and how's your emotional well-being?
Yeah.
Because if your mental ain't good, all right, cool, let's talk about it. Let's see what's up. Your emotional ain't good, maybe you sad about something, hold on, what's up? And if your physical ain't me, you hurt, we'll try to make sure, you know, everything is good. Yeah, all right, cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but you're definitely right. I would say definitely try to have that foundation, that friendship, because I literally could call these boys anytime I want to and I could cry. Like, I have no problem with doing that. Like, I don't think they're going to think less of a man of me. I think they're going to think more of a man than me, because, like, I could show that expression. Like, you know, I could care less. I'm like, listen, these are my brothers, so whatever I go through, if I'm feeling sick, something happened to me, you feel me? Or this girl dumped me, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, that shit messed me up a little bit. And like, yeah, like, yo, you good, bro? You don't talk for a week. No, I got her now, so I'm super happy. I love her to death. But it's like, before. Like, you know,
Right.
certain times. I remember, when I was broke and I wasn't working, I went to go on a date, bro. Y'all both gave me money. Like, yo, you good, bro? You don't got to worry about nothing. We got you. And I went through a depression at that time. I just left my job to do a new job and wasn't working no more. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, having that foundation and those people, man, it's just a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So, like, that's literally what this podcast is going to be. Like, this podcast is going to be about. Just to talk to people, get to know people. Let the people help each other, you know? Like, you might say something that might clink to somebody. You might say something that might help somebody. I might say something. Or they might see how we were so close and laughing and everything. Like, you know what? I'm going to hit up my brother. I'm going to hit up my friend. And then they might just do that.
Check on your people.
Yeah, man.
That's important, man.
Because you never know when the last day could come, man. Just check on your people. Be kind to people. Just, you know, it's okay to be kind. It's okay to smile. It's okay to help people out. It's okay to talk to people. It's okay to be genuine. Like, I was walking in the city one day and somebody's stuff fell. And it was like fish. And I'm fresh. I'm fresh to death. And I'm like, damn. Everybody's walking past them. I just help them. Like, yo, bro, thank you, man. You don't got to do it. I'm like, nah. As people, we all we got. If I can't help you, then what are we doing here? So, you know, just be kind, help people out.
Sure.
And like you said, reach out to your people. And honestly, that right there might be it. I don't know if we might do a part 2, but that right there, I think, is the end of part 1. These are my brothers. I love them to death. Thank you for coming today. I appreciate y'all. This was definitely in the making.
Yeah.
My brother Greg, my brother Samson, I appreciate y'all. It's your boy JM. Never ever flag on a play with us. We are brothers. Life bid brothers, you feel me? So we ain't never going nowhere. We're gonna be a part 2. We're gonna have more of them. We're gonna have more of everything.
Can we give them a little glimpse of what's coming next? What are we gonna be talking about, diving into? Is there anything in particular we're gonna be talking about?
I would say we're gonna talk about, like, you know, when I have people on here, I want to hear people's stories. Honestly, I love to hear people's stories and like what people go through. I have a coworker of mine who used to work in Local 1. Bro, it was like a crate. And Prince is in the crate. And Prince is like, yo, bang me up. He like, what? And she didn't know. So she pushed him down. And he's like, oh, you didn't do it. So the next one, he was like, I got it. And they literally was swinging him around and banging him in his car. And he gets out the crate. And he's like, yeah, thanks. And gets on the stage. Yo, I'm like, what? I've worked with people who worked with Michael Jackson. It's just, these are behind the scenes stories that you don't even know about. Like, there's stories that we have that people don't know about. But like, just to hear these stories and to like hear these things, like, it's just, I love to hear people's stories, and I just want people to express themselves and help other people, and maybe other people might be like, all right, cool. You know what? This person just like me. I could do it too.
Okay, I got you.
Pretty much.
I would like, when I'm back here and when we get together again, there's a couple of things I want to talk about, and if you approve, then I want to do this. I want to talk about how to find the right life partner.
Yeah.
I want to talk about that. I think that's important. I want to talk about that. I think that's important. How to sustain a relationship, that can tie into that as well.
I have that. That was gonna be a YouTube when I did my old YouTube. I put everybody.
I also want to talk about
how to be a better partner.
So how to be a better. We could tie all that into your relationship, but I also want to talk about, and this could be a little playful, but some of y'all style influencers, like some of the people that influence you, just in general. But what are some of the people you look up to?
I can tell you 3 right now.
But we go hold this for the next one. We gonna talk about that.
Those are good questions.
And then you know, I got a few more, but I want to start there in the next combo that we have. I think the people.
Yeah, I feel like we got a good introduction, but now I guess on the next one we can get more playful now, because you know now you it's less get to know each other. So I think y'all got to know who we are, and now we can get a little bit more playful with y'all, and we can have a little bit more fun.
Facts.
Yeah, most definitely. Any last words?
Mom, wife, Grace, I love y'all.
Desiree, mom, sister, brother.
Yeah, he going down the line now.
I love y'all.
Yo, man, I love all my peoples, man. Yo, Dad, what's up? Mom, what's up? Sean, Sam, yo, shout out to Sam. His birthday was just this past Saturday.
Bro.
Happy birthday,
That's
my
a
boy.
big brother too.
That's a fact. My boy Ryan, we just had him on the call real quick. Shout out to
did.
Fly Rod. Shout out to Milani. Shout out to Kelly. Shout out to the whole Marshall family.
Shout out to Sean.
Yeah, shout out to Sean. Shout out to
Adriel,
AD.
Matt.
Yeah, it's a fact.
It's a
Derek,
whole bunch
yeah,
of
you
us.
already know what to do. Blow to these. But yo, everybody else, man. Nah, I'm playing with y'all. Shout out Derek, man. I love y'all boys, man, for real.
Yo, shout out everybody. Yo, shout out,
you.
Shy and Nice. Shout out his sis, man.
Facts,
I love you too, bro. Like,
yeah.
My
for
whole
real.
family, I love y'all. It's a lot of y'all.
I got one more shout out, and it's probably one of my last shout outs, and then we're gonna cut this. I want to shout out my cameraman,
Word.
VS.Post, baby.
Yes, sir.
Shout you out. VS.Post. Cut that. Edit it. VS.Post.
VSP or VS.Post.
VSP?
Well, I go by VSP, but on Instagram it's VS.Post.
VS.Post. I appreciate you. Thank you for setting this up. It was amazing. It was beautiful. We had fun. I feel like you really helped me out because this is my first time ever doing anything like this. And I only been doing this for, I'm about to do this so sick. And I only been doing this for 3 months. Nah, I'm joking.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out him, man. I appreciate you, VS.Post. You really helped me out. You set up everything, gave me a beautiful ambiance. I appreciate you, brother. For
Big
real.
facts. Big facts. Shout out to you, brother. For sure.
And that, my friends,
Sleeping, making noise, though I was slow creeping down and out, gave me more reason. Watch the body as the soul leave them, no feelings. Pole reaching, figure I slide. All these kids wanna do is play, not into what the rumors say. Hit the perfect stain, just might drive the coupe.